Interestingly, women who experience migraines often have a higher physical drive. In some cases, menstrual cramps have been found to trigger orgasms in 7% of women. Men with high libido sometimes struggle to sustain a woman's arousal for long periods. When two people are meant for each other, no time is too long, no distance is too far, no one can ever tear them apart. Having a conversation with your crush improves your mental strength. Masculinity is about desire and respect, and when you exude dignity and have a mysterious personality, women will be instantly attracted to you. If someone shows you who they really are, don't imagine them as someone different. The human brain doesn't consider long-term deadlines to be important. Feeling sadness for no apparent reason may indicate that you're missing someone, or that someone is missing you. It's also notable that around 3% of people report having no physical fantasies at all. Being emotionally strong and non-reactive will make you instantly attractive to women. Falling in love has been linked to neurological changes that boost mental well-being and nerve growth for up to a year. A woman's physical drive typically peaks just before her menstrual cycle. If you're crushing on someone, there's an 80% chance that person is crushing back on you. For individuals with low self-confidence, intimacy can play a significant role in their emotional well-being. Many men report that they find women's behavior mysterious and difficult to fully understand. Pretending not to care is a habit of someone who genuinely cares the most. We can't control everything, so it's important to accept the things we can't change. Respect is a key aspect of masculinity that instantly attracts women, as they crave genuine gentlemen who desire and respect them. Life isn't always fair, but we can still find happiness in the little things. People become more frank when they are sleepy. That's why most people reveal secrets in late-night chatting. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes we have to adapt and go with the flow. Most women prefer a dimly lit environment over a well-lit one for physical intimacy. Studies also show that using lubrication can make reaching pleasure 30% easier. Psychology says, the longer you hide your feelings for someone, the harder you fall for that individual. In England, 90% of adults admitted to having some form of physical interaction at their workplace. Engaging in physical relationships at least 3 times a week can make you look 4 to 7 years younger. Many men struggle with emotional weakness, which leads to a lack of control over their feelings and allows women to take advantage of them. Bad things happen, but we can learn and grow from those experiences. First-time intimate experiences often leave a lasting psychological and emotional impact. During ejaculation, a healthy man typically releases around 5 milliliters of semen, containing 300 to 500 million sperm. Engaging in exercise before intimacy can enhance physical arousal and stamina. Many women over 40 report a preference for rear entry positions due to comfort and deeper stimulation. Studies indicate that women with larger buttocks may exhibit heightened sexual interest, potentially linked to hormonal influences. Being in love can alter perception, making individuals see their partners as more attractive. If a girl loves a boy and he stares deep into her eyes, it will make her knees weak. According to one study, when a woman is uncertain how much a man likes her, she is more attracted to him. Being unable to get someone off your mind indicates that you are also on that person's mind as well. It's okay to make mistakes. They help us learn and become better versions of ourselves. Women are attracted to men who can observe and respond to their behavior, such as laughing at their jokes or returning their smiles. Never smile when you look at someone you love, because if you do, the person you love will fall in love all over again. Deep conversations with the right woman can affect a man's mental strength. Men tend to lower their tone when they talk to someone they love. How long does physical intimacy last? Researchers asked 500 couples to press a stopwatch at the beginning of physical contact and again at the end. Reported durations ranged from 33 seconds to 44 minutes. We all have limited time on this earth, so it's important to make the most of every day. Sometimes people we love can hurt us, and it's important to forgive and move on. A woman's white, creamy discharge may indicate high levels of arousal and lubrication. According to some psychologists, humans cannot simply be friends with someone of the opposite gender. Not everyone will like us, and that's okay. It's important to be true to ourselves. If someone says they can't be in a relationship with you, respect their decision and don't beg them to stay. There are two types of people who can't look you in the eyes. Someone trying to hide a lie, someone trying to hide love. Sperm survives only for a few hours outside the body, but once it enters a woman's private part and travels to her cervical mucus, it can live for up to 5 days. If someone frequently forgets small things, their mind is focused on bigger ideas. Brothers, take note. The woman who is looking to be a wife is different from the woman that is looking for a husband. Social media makes an average girl think she's special, and a special man thinks he's average. If a person has messy handwriting, they think too fast for their hand to keep up. Your voice is the most effective toy. Neediness is repulsive. The more you chase a relationship, the lower the odds of making it work. If a person enjoys being alone, they are likely highly creative and intelligent. Men never forget the days of loneliness, disrespect, and betrayal. Man cannot remake himself without suffering, for he is both the marble and the sculptor. You're not kind because you want to be it. You're kind because you aren't powerful enough to be otherwise. If a person overanalyzes everything, their brain works at a deeper level than most. If someone's voice suddenly becomes higher pitched while defending themselves, they are likely lying. The best revenge is none. Heal, move on, and don't become like those who hurt you. People lie all the time. It's just that instead of telling fake stories, they conveniently omit parts of the truth that bother them. People who cross their legs towards you are subconsciously comfortable. If they cross them away, they want to leave. Every girl knows what a guy is trying to say. She just acts innocent. When a girl acts like a child, she's with the one she loves the most. We feel more than we think. This is why most commercial arguments prioritize appealing to our feelings rather than our logic. Girls fall in love with the one who satisfies their psychological needs the most. When people fake sadness, they wipe their tears with one hand. Genuinely sad people use both hands. A liar will often borrow details from real memories to make their lie sound convincing. Most people seek emotional support to alleviate their immediate pain rather than practical advice to cure it. If someone suddenly switches to present tense while recalling a past event, they are making it up. When she says, "I'm with a friend," she is with a guy. When she says, "I'm with my friend," she is with a girl. If you are not an extremely talented genius, you'd better learn to be liked. This is how you'll win in life. If not you, then who? If not now, then when? When she laughs while apologizing, she is not taking you seriously. One day you will bury your father, and that day you will realize you lost the only man who wanted to see you do better than him. When she says, "I'll let you know," this means no. Being weird is a quality. Acting weird is a flaw. Society ruthlessly erases what doesn't fit the average. If tears suddenly appear in your left eyes, this is a sign that the person you love is unhappy. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. If you suddenly wake up at night without any reason, then know that you are in someone's mind. Everyone is driven by self-interest. Playing with pity and portraying yourself as a victim will never work. Identify their needs instead. If you see that someone is always looking at you and not talking to you, know that he or she admires you. Your voice changes when you talk to someone you love. Most people don't care about your life. They only pretend to be, hoping for juicy gossip you can give them. Crying a lot helps eyelashes grow. If a person always plays devil's advocate in discussions, they are a deep thinker. No system can cure the way humans organize themselves. Strong exploit weak, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. If a person moves their hands a lot while speaking, they are highly expressive and intelligent. A man who's 35 years old has great chances of finding a wife. A woman who's 35 years old has low chances of finding a husband. Time is a man's greatest ally and a woman's worst enemy. A good reputation doesn't mean they're a good person. It means they're good concealers. Everyone's hiding dirty, unavoidable secrets. People who can raise one eyebrow are more creative. Don't sit at a table where they talk about others, because when you get up, you will be the next topic. Most people don't like you. They like the feelings they have when they are with you, and that's a huge difference. Long periods without sex can lead to a loss of sexual sensation. You will not be able to swallow your saliva every second. As a general rule, the more colorful the animal is, the more likely it is to be poisonous. Do not touch them. We don't surround ourselves with most friends because we genuinely like them, but because of the social validation they provide. If your hair suddenly stands on end, run somewhere because you are about to be struck by lightning. If you sleep on your stomach a lot, know that you are sad. If a service dog comes without its owner, follow it quickly, as its owner's life may be in danger. Apologizing may initially elicit sympathy, but ultimately fuels long-lasting disdain and suspicion. If you are a fan of information and psychology, I advise you to subscribe and follow me. The average man falls into the politeness trap because his self-esteem is at an all-time low. In some cultures, stimulation from behind is considered a natural part of foreplay and arousal. If you hit your head and feel like sleeping, do not do so, as you may die. Complaining in front of others only shows your unreliability and annoyance. Plus, it never leads to any meaningful solutions for your problems. One thing every girl hates is when men talk about another girl. You're not grown until you know how to communicate, apologize, be truthful, and accept accountability without blaming someone else. If you are asked, chances are, she already knows the answer. If a man is in love with you, he will apologize, make sacrifices, be consistent, loyal, defend you, and will not intentionally hurt you. Your worst sin is that you have destroyed and betrayed yourself for nothing. The woman who wants to be with you will always do two things. She praises you for your life and says she is looking for a man like you. How you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. It's the primal, vital urge of necessity that compels action, not empty promises, mere dreams, or lofty ambitions. Every day is a new beginning. Take a deep breath and start again. Your stomach gets a new lining every few days. Otherwise, it would digest itself with all the acid it produces. Most of your body's dust is made up of dead skin cells. Yep, you're literally shedding yourself constantly. Unlucky people are not struck by bad luck. They simply tend to blame fate for their problems. Your heartbeat syncs with music. Fast beats, your heart speeds up. Slow, calming music, it slows down. Your life is not perfect, but be thankful for everything that you have. Humans are wired to remember negative experiences more than positive ones. It's a survival mechanism from ancient times. Telling the truth is not as rewarding as telling people what they want to hear. Life is too short to miss out on being happy. On those bad days when you feel unmotivated and lack discipline, what you do will fall to the level of your standards. If you want a better life, increase your standards. It is not happy people who are thankful. It is thankful people who are happy. 95% of women report arousal when men suck their fingers. Motivate yourself. Don't listen to those who only see your mistakes. Humans are the only species that blush. It's a unique emotional response tied to guilt, embarrassment, or even attraction. Start each day with an attitude of gratitude. When uncertain, people will often look for guidance. That's why having teachers and mentors is really important. Taking a long, warm bath or a shower can help fight loneliness and aid a peaceful sleep. People are more likely to be honest when they're tired. At night, your brain doesn't have the energy to lie as effectively. Remember the days you prayed for the things you have now. Your sense of smell is linked directly to memory. That's why a scent can instantly take you back to a childhood moment. A woman is more likely to be impressed and attracted to someone when she gets ignored. Researchers estimate that 2/3 of humans have no idea what they are good at or what their strengths are. Most people's abilities are limited by their fear of failure and shyness. Learn to speak the truth. It saves relationships. Men socialize by insulting each other but don't really mean it. Women socialize by complimenting each other, and they don't really mean it either. If you're searching for that one person who will change your life, take a look in the mirror. Stop giving people the power to control your smile, your worth, your attitude, and your day. Women are more attracted to men who pay attention, someone who remembers details about them without having to be reminded. If you believe in yourself, anything is possible. Tough times never last. Tough people do. Pain makes you stronger. Fear makes you braver. Heartbreak makes you wiser. If you keep your goals hidden from others, you are more likely to succeed, as this enhances your motivation to prosper. People shouldn't know about your every move. That way, they won't interfere with your goals. Don't give anyone that much power over your life. Your brain can generate enough electricity to power a small light bulb. It runs on electrical impulses. And when you're awake, it's more active than you think. Nothing is more attractive than a guy who respects you, makes you laugh, and can hold a conversation. A woman will find a man sexier if he wears a pair of sunglasses. Don't allow someone to come back into your life just because you have history together. If your relationship went from something beautiful to chaos, let those memories go. Accept that the past will never be the future. Stop going back to what your heart is trying to heal from. A woman can discharge in about 4 minutes through self-stimulation, but it typically takes 10 to 20 minutes during physical relationships. Fill your life with experiences, not things. Have stories to tell, not stuff to show. Everything will happen for you all of a sudden, and you'll be thankful you didn't give up. Social rejection activates the same areas of the brain as physical pain. That's why heartbreak literally hurts. Your brain starts slowing down after just 6 minutes without water. Hydration is important for thinking clearly. The only woman who knows where her man is every night is a widow. A child can play with its mother's breasts, but not with the father's testicles. A fool cannot untie the knot tied by a wise man. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. A beautiful woman is heaven to the eye, hell to the soul, and purgatory to the pocket. Where there is love, there is no darkness. If you go to sleep with a niching anus, you are sure to wake up with smelly fingers. If money were to be found up in the trees, most people would be married to monkeys. Only a fool tests the depth of a river with no feet. The man who marries a beautiful woman and the farmer who grows corn by the roadside have the same problem. Knowledge is a garden. Examine what is said, not who is speaking. If anyone makes you laugh, it is not always because they love you. Every kind of love is love, but self-love is supreme. Love is a deposit that spares no one. It is better to be loved than to be feared. The quarrel of lovers is the renewal of love. Tomorrow belongs to people who prepare for it today. Even the lion protects himself against flies. Don't be so in love that you can't tell when it's raining. Love, like rain, does not choose the grass on which it falls. When two elephants fight, it is the grass that gets hurt. Love doesn't listen to rumors. You know who you love, but you can't know who loves you. A hug, longer than 20 seconds, releases chemicals into your body that make you trust the person you're hugging. Your favorite song is probably your favorite because you associate it with an emotional event in your life. In a group setting, people tend to look at the person they feel closest to when the group laughs. When someone misses you, 80% of the time, they are likely to appear in your dreams. Friendships that start between the ages of 16 and 28 are more likely to be robust and long-lasting. When you start taking care of yourself, you start feeling better, looking better, and even attracting better. When you are ignored by someone you strongly care about, the reaction in your brain is similar to physical pain. No matter how tall a mountain is, it cannot block the sun. Human behavioral studies suggest that a person who loses their cell phone experiences panic similar to a near-death experience. To succeed in your mission, you must have single-minded devotion to your goal. People tend to prefer the music of artists whose public personalities are similar to their own. Sleeping on your left side has the most health benefits. It aids digestion, boosts brain health, and reduces snoring. You cannot undo the past, but you can make the next step better. The less you respond to negativity, the more peaceful your life becomes. Parents who view failure as a negative event tend to raise kids who believe intelligence is fixed and cannot be increased. Don't join an easy crowd. You won't grow. Go where expectations and demands are high. Today is hard. Tomorrow will be worse. But the day after tomorrow, there will be sunshine. Religious practices like prayer and attending services are associated with lower levels of psychological distress. If you want to speak the truth, speak about yourself. Don't make other people's lives a living hell. All people are the same, only their habits differ. Pain is part of life. Suffering is optional. Sleeping directly after studying helps you remember what you've learned better. I've learned a few things in life. No one is as faithful as parents. Respect is given to money, not humans, and no one befriends the poor. Lovers don't finally meet somewhere. They're with each other all along. Chocolate releases the same chemical in your body that's produced when you start falling in love. People tend to be happier when they are kept busy, as this prevents them from dwelling on negative thoughts. The longer you hide your feelings for someone, the harder you fall for that person. Your decisions are more rational when you think in another language. A paradise without people is not worth stepping foot in. Lonely people are likely to take long, hot baths to replace their lack of social connection and emotional warmth. The average high school student today has the same level of anxiety as the average psychiatric patient in the 1950s. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. Never let success go to your head, and never let failure go to your heart. 68% of people suffer from phantom vibration syndrome, the feeling that one's phone is vibrating when it's not. The type of music you listen to affects the way you perceive the world. Men who kiss their wives in the morning are thought to live up to 5 years longer. Memories get distorted over time, and the average human has at least one false memory. Waking up just 1 hour earlier could reduce a person's risk of major depression by 23%. It's said that if you dance before leaving the house in the morning, you're likely to step into the world with an optimistic perspective. Loneliness can make you strong. For the first 3 seconds after you wake up, you won't remember anything. People who often help others are happier and less likely to become depressed as they grow older. Do everything at the right time, and one day will seem like 3. Studies show that living in a place with high water visibility is significantly linked to lower levels of psychological distress. Tension, anxiety, and depression come when we spend our lives trying to please others. Beautiful souls are shaped by ugly experiences. A fall into a ditch makes one wiser. Individuals who instinctively use sarcasm to tackle frivolous questions are shown to have healthy minds. People are more likely to change the truth than change their views about others. Happiness, anger, sadness, fear, disgust, and surprise are the 6 emotions that are universally expressed. The rope of lies is short. There is no greater punishment than pretending to be someone you are not. Jealousy is born from a feeling of inferiority. Those who feel inferior envy others. When stupidity is considered patriotism, intelligence becomes unsafe. Inner joy makes bad company unnecessary. Doing what you like is freedom. Liking what you do is happiness. A clever person turns great troubles into little ones, and little ones into none at all. He whose house is made of glass should not throw stones. Forgetting is the plague of knowledge. Do not delay today's work for tomorrow. It's better to avoid mistakes altogether than to do something you need to apologize for later. Love is blind, but not the neighbors. The road to hell is strewn with roses. He who speaks too much is tiresome. He who speaks too little is boring. He who truly wants to die will not complain if he is buried standing up. Do not lend your ox to a farmer if he has no cattle of his own. A man who sweats more in practice bleeds less in war. If you want to live in peace, You must not tell everything that you know, nor judge everything that you see. A letter from the heart can be read on the face. A quarrelsome chief cannot hold a village together. A wise man never knows all, only fools know everything. Don't make a goat your friend if your skirt is made of plantation leaves, or it will strip you naked. Do not look where you fell, but where you slipped. Nobody wants to buy a sleeping horse. Marriage is the only war in which you sleep with the enemy. Cleanliness is the luxury of the poor. He is not fat, it's his belt that doesn't fit. The quarrel of lovers is the renewal of love. Love is like a baby, it needs to be treated gently. The right time to dine is different. For the rich man, it's when he's hungry, and for the poor man, it's when he has something to eat. Envious people never compliment, they only swallow. It's not enough to know how to ride, you must also know how to fall. Trust your best friend as you would your worst enemy. Those who rescue are always crucified. To love someone who doesn't love you is like shaking a tree to make the dew drops fall. Make the people whose love is deep and honest a part of your life. If you treat someone's leg, don't be surprised if they use it to escape. A woman who tells you everything is hiding something. When the deal is too good, think twice. Life's way too short to chase someone who left you. Just keep your true lovers close. If they left your life and you gained peace, you didn't lose, you won. A house does not rest upon the ground, but upon a woman. God did not give wings to scorpions. When two paupers marry, it is the beginning of a generation of beggars. God is bigger than your problems. He who is accustomed to evil is offended by good. No fate is worse than a life without love. The only woman who knows where her husband is every night is a widow. Not everyone who chased the zebra caught it, but he who caught it chased it. A fight between grasshoppers is a joy to the crow. A man who hangs around a beautiful girl without saying a word ends up fetching water at her wedding. Beware of the naked man who offers you clothes. A man who cannot tolerate small misfortunes can never accomplish great things. He who eats alone cannot discuss the taste of the food with others. The chicken that digs for food will not sleep hungry. A golden cage is still a cage. The rat who knows only one hole will soon be caught by the cat. The person who asks for little deserves nothing. A person who has been burned once will never play with fire again. When a man is stung by a bee, he does not destroy all the beehives. A man who hides under a basket cannot light a fire. A man who cannot tolerate small misfortunes can never accomplish great things. Do not trust the person who praises you all the time. When the mouse laughs at the cat, there is a hole nearby. If the full moon loves you, why worry about the stars? He who has been bitten by a snake fears a lizard. A woman who loves to be at the doorsteps of others is a thief waiting. Stop chasing the people who drain you and move on. If a woman asks a man to lick her vagina, the pleasure of sexual intercourse between them doubles. Keep your distance from people who will never admit they are wrong and always try to make you feel like it's all your fault. Two things define us: our patience when we have nothing, and our attitude when we have everything. Be very careful of people whose words don't match their actions. 5 rules of happiness. Don't hate anyone. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't worry about the past or the future. Don't expect to get what you give. Never complain about your difficulties. Stop calling it a dream. Start calling it a plan. If you don't honor your wife, you are dishonoring yourself. Look forward with hope, not backward with regret. Big dreams require healthy habits, and healthy habits require self-discipline. We don't mature with years, we mature with experience. Train your mind to be stronger than your feelings. One small positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. Focus on the good. Be grateful for what you have. The older you get, the fewer people you trust. Stop wasting time on someone who isn't even thinking about you. The heart wants love, the mind wants success, and the soul wants peace. Some people mature before their age because life shows them the worst side of the world at an early stage of life. Having no friends can affect you as much as smoking. A good husband should be deaf, and a good wife should be blind. When someone misses you, 80% of the time, they are likely to appear in your dream. Studies show that shorter men have lesser reproductive success than taller men, as taller men have greater ability to attract mates. Close friends share about 1% of their DNA with you. Sleeping on your left side has the most health benefits, as it aids digestion, boosts brain health, and reduces snoring. People would rather change the truth than change their views about someone. Lonely people are more likely to take long, hot baths to replace their lack of social connection and emotions. Men and women who listen to similar music tend to be better communicators and have longer-lasting relationships. Creative people tend to get bored easily. A study shows living in a place with high water visibility is significantly linked to lower levels of psychological distress. Time anxiety occurs in a person when they are perpetually afraid of being late or of others being late. Waking up in the middle of the night for no apparent reason may indicate that someone is dreaming about you. Overthinking is a special form of fear. This fear becomes worse when adding anticipation, memory, imagination, and emotion together. People tend to prefer the music of artists whose public personalities are similar to their own. In the animal kingdom, humans are the only mammals who delay their sleep. People plotting revenge experience heightened activity in the brain's reward center, according to a 2004 study in the journal Science. Sleeping directly after studying will help you remember what you've learned better. Whenever a person seems to be hiding something while talking to you, don't ask them repeatedly. Instead, just make prolonged eye contact. It will make them uncomfortable and guilty to lie to you, and you will know the truth. People do not listen to the smartest person in the room. They listen to whoever acts as if they know what's right, according to a study. Waking up just 1 hour earlier could reduce a person's risk of major depression by 23%. Parents who view failure as a negative event tend to raise kids who believe that intelligence is fixed and cannot be increased. Intelligent people are more forgetful than those with average intelligence. Teachers do not easily admit their faults in front of their students. People who refuse to depend on others have experienced the most disappointment. A person who is being hurt may blame themselves. Choosing to feel guilty helps them restore the sense of being in control of their life. Living inside of water can make you calmer, happier, and more creative, a study found. Like girls, boys also have the jealousy factor. If any boy loves a girl and another guy flirts with that girl, surely he will feel jealousy. Boys are competitive for loved ones. If you cut your inner mouth while eating, then your mind is wandering. A study found that fewer than 10% of people say they're not perfectionists in any area of life. So perfectionism is a common trait. If we talk about sleep disorders, then insomnia is the most common. Other people's opinions should never affect the decisions you make. It's your life, not theirs. Do what makes you happy. People are more likely to blame other people rather than the situation when something bad happens. Creating a small distance will help people realize how much you mean to them. People who masturbate daily have a higher chance of fatigue, weakness, early ejaculation, and may also inhibit sexual activities with their partner. People typically look for things to confirm their beliefs and ignore information that contradicts it. This is known as expectation confirmation. People who are too nice are also the ones who get hurt most. People tend to be happier when they are kept busy. This prevents them from thinking about the negative things in life. When you remember a past event, you're remembering the last time you remembered it. If a woman cries after having sex with you, know that it's perfectly normal and you're not alone. In every girl's life, there's a boy she'll never forget. In every boy's life, there's a girl he can never get. Anger cannot make pain disappear. It only distracts you from it. The type of pain does not matter. The important thing is that the pain experienced is unpleasant, because anger never occurs in isolation, but rather is necessarily preceded by painful feelings. It is often characterized as a second-handed emotion. Children with ADH, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, who practice meditation, have better concentration at school. It is a complete myth that stress can turn hair gray. it can cause hair loss. In fact, hair loss can begin up to 3 months after a stressful event. Meditation inspires social connections, improves empathy and kindness, increases helpfulness, and increases resilience and mental endurance, even in children. We dream about 1 to 2 hours every night, usually in the second half of the night. Dreams occur during REM sleep, the phase when brain activity is most similar to waking. Everyone dreams, though not everyone remembers their dreams. Men and women dream differently, with men tending to dream more about aggression and women about emotions. Lucid dreaming is when you're aware that you're dreaming and can sometimes control the dream's outcome. Dreams help consolidate memories, sorting through experiences to organize and process them. Sleep deprivation affects dreams, often leading to more vivid or strange dreams. Nightmares are common, with up to 50% of adults having them occasionally. Nightmares are more frequent in childhood, but can occur at any age. Frequent nightmares can be caused by anxiety or stress. Recurring dreams often point to unresolved issues or emotions in waking life. Dreams about flying may represent a desire for freedom or escape. Dreams of falling may reflect feelings of insecurity or loss of control. Teeth falling out in dreams could indicate feelings of helplessness or anxiety about appearance. Being chased in a dream may symbolize avoidance or running away from problems. Water in dreams often symbolizes emotions or the unconscious mind. Dreams of being naked may indicate vulnerability or feeling exposed. Animal dreams can reveal aspects of your instincts or feelings. Dreams about death don't necessarily mean literal death, but can represent the end of a phase or change. Color in dreams can have emotional significance, with red often symbolizing anger or passion. The brain is active while dreaming, with a similar level of activity as when you're awake. Your brain can mix old memories into your dreams to create new scenarios. The content of your dreams is influenced by the thoughts and experiences of the day. Dreams about school can signify feelings of insecurity, performance anxiety, or past experiences. Dreams about being unprepared for something, like a test or event, may reflect feelings of inadequacy. Dreams involving cars often relate to life direction, control, or personal independence. Dreams about your home can be related to your sense of security or personal life. Dreaming about animals could relate to a desire for freedom, or it might reflect certain personality traits. Dreams about celebrities can be a manifestation of your aspirations or admiration for them. Some people dream in black and white, although most dream in color. The brain cannot create faces in dreams, so every person you see is based on someone you've seen before. Dreaming about a deceased person could reflect grief or unfinished business. Dreaming of a place you've never been could be a reflection of your mind's creativity or unresolved emotions. Dreams can be influenced by external stimuli, such as noises or temperature in the environment. Vivid dreams are often linked to a deeper emotional connection to the dream content. Sleep disorders like sleep apnea can lead to more fragmented or disturbed dreams. The theory of dream incubation suggests that focusing on a specific thought before sleep may lead to dreaming about it. Dreams are a form of unconscious processing, allowing you to work through issues without realizing it. Dreams about relationships often mirror feelings of connection or disconnection in your waking life. Recurring dreams of flying may symbolize a need for liberation or escape from responsibilities. Dreams of being late may reflect feelings of inadequacy or anxiety about time management. Lucid dreaming has been shown to improve skills and problem-solving by practicing in dreams. Dreaming of your ex could indicate unresolved emotions or a need for closure. Night terrors are a type of sleep disturbance, more common in children, and can cause intense fear or anxiety. REM sleep paralysis is a condition where a person is awake but unable to move due to disrupted REM sleep. Dreams can help with emotional regulation by processing difficult emotions. Dreams are often symbolic, and interpreting them can provide insight into your unconscious mind. When you sleep with a woman in your dreams, it means the dream could symbolize a subconscious desire for deeper emotional or physical connection, reflecting a need for intimacy or closeness in your waking life. Dreams can trigger memories of forgotten experiences or repressed emotions. Dreaming about being in public can symbolize social anxiety or self-consciousness. The dream world follows no rules, which can cause strange or surreal experiences. Dreams can aid in problem-solving by allowing the mind to work through complex issues. Dreams of being lost may reflect feelings of uncertainty or confusion in life. Dreams of pregnancy often symbolize personal growth or a new project. Dreams of giving birth can represent creativity, new beginnings, or new opportunities. Music in dreams can symbolize harmony or the state of one's emotional life. Dreams can be influenced by your culture, as different societies may interpret symbols differently. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. The lion does not turn around when a small dog barks. A tree that falls makes more noise than a forest that grows. The one who loves an unsightly person is the one who makes him beautiful. Smooth seas do not make skillful sailors. The one who loves you is not the one who sees you every day, but the one who looks for you with the heart. When the roots are deep, there is no reason to fear the wind. A wise person will always find a way. A bird that flies off the earth and lands on an anvil is still on the ground. The one who is not grateful for what they have will never be satisfied. The sun does not forget a village just because it is small. A person who forgives quickly will live a peaceful life. The one who eats alone dies alone. A person who does not know where they come from will never know where they are going. A person who is not loved by their own people is like a tree without roots. A patient person will eat ripe fruit. One who loves you will not ask you to change, but will help you become a better person. A person who is not grateful for the little things will not be grateful for the big things. The one who does not know how to dance blames the drum. The one who is patient in one moment of anger will escape 100 days of sorrow. The one who walks in the footsteps of others will never leave their own. A person who is not grateful for what they have will never be satisfied. If you want to eat honey, don't kick over the beehive. A person who does not respect their elders will not be respected by their children. A person who does not learn from their mistakes will repeat them. The one who loves you will tell you the truth, even if it hurts. A person who is not humble will stumble. Never share your dreams with stupid people. Never tell your income to anyone. Show them what you have and can buy. You have only one life, so live and enjoy it fully. Never give a single chance to sadness.